Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. I want to say thank you guys for everything, for watching, listening, comments. Hopefully, those reports are helping you out in your life. There, kind of like a few newses up here. I've been working on the solutions that's gonna come to you. More as far as doing some little bit more for you. To it, it's a lot of things that goes behind the background up here. But I want to say thank you guys for the support. With that being said, up here, there's been a lot of, I don't want to say challenges, but there has been a lot of finding the solution. And as I see it right here on this report today, for it is about your abilities and adaptability and there to uh, finding those solutions. Okay. This picture is kind of like a very good because the problem it's in the rear view, a rear view mirror that you see is behind you. While the solutions is keep giving you forward, and following from the yesterday energies in there, that was this meeting of um, the moon node from the past. Okay, that was a meeting of both Liliths. That was a Venus that was there. Okay, everything was a kind of like a piled up in a one place. Um, Gonna see these issues that it's been there. So, for example, maybe you have a problem in there with whatever the problem is. To you have this truth inside of you, the true Lilith that it's coming in about the truth from within you, that the truth that it's been hidden. You know, within the truth that it's been hidden, it's your potential. Okay, this is your abilities and capabilities. And the other side of Lilith, that is the things that suppress you, the things that keeps you in fears, the dark side within you that you don't know how to process things and so on. Now, when you put all this, you see it from the past, how it was in there for it, and combining within the energies of Venus about love and money, you kind of like looking at forward is like, I need to find the truth. And this is what's going to come with this positive situations that is going to come in. You're going to see it at the end of the day, how the divine is going to be right after the issue, how the divine is going to be coming in as an energy helping you out. I'm talking about this is going to be after 7 p.m. You see, the solutions are coming in because your intuition is attaching into your soul, and your soul is attaching to the spirit, and spirit is attaching to the ultimate knowledge of the universe. And this is what this is going to be helping you out. You're going to be able to see it in the charts. So stay tuned up here for the hourly report. And with that being said, let's go have some fun. Let's go have some these energies that keep us to evolve us and do more better, not only for us, but sharing it, what you're going through it with others. Is this is how heal people, healing people. And with that being said, let's rock it up here. All right, here is what's going on. 7 o'clock in the morning. For currently with that energy, waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, duality about your job, it's been a kind of high for it. It kind of like occupies your mind because midheaven and Jupiter they are at the 10th house in there. And the right now, currently with the sun, you look into that authority and you're like, what I'm doing up here. That's probably because you haven't been learning how to be free, what it means to be free. And as you're waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, you understand there is something you need to grow personally after the meeting with this. After finding out what is your true potentials and where you are. What did you do in the past? And the past cannot go into the future unless you change something in there. And you have to put that love, but the love currently is suppressed. And you're like, what does that has to do with this? And with those kind of like attitude and energies currently that goes on together with Mars, for you seeking at this energies that comes in. And the problems at work can be affecting you, personality in there. But this just shows up the power of, as you waking up at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is in divine energies with Chiron. Something needs to be healed because you cannot be trying to be growing up in a toxic environment. And if the things are toxic in some way, you gotta figure that out. And you're figuring it out because there is no balance. But the balance first, what begins within you. That balance within the both Liliths I'm talking about. You to discover your potential, you to discover your gift, what you get in here, and the other side, what the society told you that you have to have. And so what happened is your potential did not grow because of what you were listening to the society, religions, and so on and so on, instead of following the path of the inner peace and the freedom within yourself. You to free to choose what you need to do at the current day. You to be under control of your day, and so on and so on, instead of being slave somewhere. And that is a lack of the love, particularly at the workplace, can be a really triggered of that positions because the authority currently it says that it's not healthy, and Saturn is there. You see these limitations in the workplace. That's mean that the workplace need to change the environment for its own self. So for those of you who are working on this, you probably understand it. There is no balance in there. That balance is going to be coming in because it's also affecting family. As a Mars entering Cancer is like, okay, I work so much. I have no family situations. I need to change something. I need to figure out something else out. And Pluto is like, yeah, you haven't finished the job within yourself. Create this environment of freedom. You're free to choose your family, the situations where it's someone, when you get up, when you're gonna do, what is this, and forward. You learn the actions on the base of what the survival mode taught you. And now you're fighting because you're fighting for survival instead of fighting for freedom. Some of you is going to be fighting this itself for it, but that's going to be that self-taught that you're going to be experiencing till today. And it's going to be very big triggers, and you're going to be seeing at those triggers there. All right, review from yesterday. That is going to come in that energy for review of the past. But the moon, your intuition is like, I've been there yesterday. I need to figure out what I need to do. Now, as you see it, the moon, it's going to have these divine energies with Saturn come and seeing what is that patterns is not healed. I was talking about you're going to see the Venus when it's going to step in out of those energies here of the moon. Talking about your love, it's going to get the proper learning about love. And this is why the intuition is so powerful, because the intuition has the power of the self learning. You see, the people who are self learners, they're the one who is progressing in there. And learning in your own self about yourself, this is the best wisdom you can get. Because that is your connections to your soul, to your spirit within yourself. And when you achieve this, you're going to see it how the divine is going to come in and help you. And that is going to happen when the Venus is going to be coming, where the moon is going to be today, and especially in the afternoon. All right, it's moon time. This is what the intuition is looking for. What is the areas I need to grow, to heal more and more? What pattern is in there? Some of the people are kind of like a sick and tired of constantly grinding it out and healing and so on. But that's what's the path of the life. You see, you face the challenges, you find solutions. You seek the problems, you find the solutions in there. Okay. And those solutions, they are coming in because of that power of the intuition. And when you getting into the tough times, what is happening? You begin to think. The only problem is don't overthink. It is about like, let me release everything that I know so I can see what I need to learn. You practicing that as a self-learner, okay? This is gonna be your power that it's coming within you. You will find your potential, your abilities, your gift that is being given into you. Gift that you abandon it because you have to survive in this society. That's what Pluto is coming back in there. It's like, hey, you have not worked on your potential. You abandon your own self. You abandon your own potentials is in there. This is why you don't have the love right now. Because you're seeking at the love, because the love that you learned from life there was connecting to others. Right now, Venus doesn't have a positive aspect, which is mean it's the self-love within yourself. And now you're wondering where the love from others is. It is about to look at the love that it's within your own self. And that was this power that it came in between the both Liliths, Venus, and the moon. It's like aha moments for. And those aha moments right now, the intuition is like, I need to change. This cannot continue like this. I gotta give it a shot. Give it a shot of what? Give it a shot of that truth within you, or true potential that has been hidden there. Which is, that is it, the power of the true Lilith, not the mean one. Okay, the day goes by, it's 11 o'clock right now. The midheaven is in Leo, very powerful energies, divine energies with Saturn. It is about the ego that it's learning. When the ego is learning, it's like, yeah, I see my ego, I didn't act okay, I look at okay, or the egos from the other people, and so on and so on. You've seen these situations inside of yourself. And currently that energy is between the moon that it's at Libra and the midheaven that it's at Leo. It's leading to that point of Saturn. It is about those divine learnings that you are getting it right now, and work within yourself in there, because you are the one who is in control. And you're the one in the control because currently this energy, you're going to see a Mercury comes in here. We talk about this particular point so much, the end of Leo, beginning of Virgo transitions, that it's coming from Pluto and Neptune. We talk about it in about 2 days. Mercury is going to start coming here. You're going to start getting those downloads, the downloads that you need, but they're going to be correlated with the moon that it's going to be entering into Scorpio. And when the moon is in a Scorpio, guess what? It goes to the underworld, to the unknown, to the shadow side. And that's when you're going to do the work, that particular work. But you're going to know today why you're doing something. Because just doing the things out there without knowing your why, you're just doing the things. But you're going to find a why today after 7 p.m. And you're going to see it. This is going to be a very powerful energy, guys. Very powerful. And I hope that some of you is going to be understanding these 7 p.m. energies. All right, talking about 1 o'clock. That is the authority time. Currently, the authority is suppressing everything. It's like I'm not growing that much, and I don't see, I'm restricted. There is a lot of restrictions that it's going on, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing currently. I cannot authorize something that I'm not fully comprehend. I need to learn. And what are you learning? The self-learning, it begins with the intuitions is in there, and that intuition wants to grow, wants to learn proper communications, as the moon needs to have these energies right now with Mercury, and that goes into a Neptune. From Neptune, those energies comes into Pluto. To remind you, those energies between Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, they're going to be for a few years. They're here to change the world, to make the world a better place. But all begins with what? With you. As the ascendant is here at Scorpio, you're going to be seeing the stuff that you're going to be working in 2 days. Okay? Not right now. 2 days. This is why this energy is here with Mercury and Uranus. It's kind of like the universe says, like, giving you the vision, but don't talk about it. Okay? And you're like, why did the universe will do this to me? Because there is something in there that it's hidden within you that has to be spoken. Okay? And don't hurt other people, but look at it, the traumas within yourself. All right, 2 o'clock. The midheaven goes into Libra. That is about the relationships with others. Very powerful, because you want to express things. You express how you feel. You're expressing the power of love. You're expressing the situations that are coming, as the ascendant is at Sag. Okay? And how the people going to perceive this is not about you. Okay? You need to understand this. People will perceive you the way they want. And in the next hour, you may going to have challenges with this. Because these challenges is facing the authority, facing the limits. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Understand why you can't. This is what you need to learn. This is like, I have a problem and I'm stuck with the problem. You're not seeking the solution. And now listen your intuitions that says, like, I need to change on the base of this. Can't listen my mean Lilith. I need to listen my true potential. What is my power of my true potential is? I need to self-inspire myself. Why I'm putting doubts, why I'm putting fears, why I live in the fears. Because if I live in fears, I live in fears in every areas of my life. Because I carry those fears with me. And that will affect every area, including your work, emotional, relationships, family, and so on and so on. Friends, right? And that, this energy is going to come in. That's going to come in at 7 p.m. It's going to trigger you. All right, but that energy just came in to tell you. It's like, hey, listen, that's what happens at 3 o'clock. That's what goes on. 4. All right, 4 o'clock. Midheaven is at Scorpio. Powerful energies towards Mars. In there, you're going to be seeking at Mars. It depends on what your Mars is. Mars squaring Lilith, the main Lilith and the South Node in Venus. Some other people is going to create more problems when there is no problems. It will create problems. Someone who hides the things inside of them. And this is why when a Lilith is squaring Mars, there is issues with the people. Okay, that mean Lilith, if it squares Mars, that is usually people who have a lot of challenges, feeling vulnerable, hiding the truth. Okay, and here is that that this hiding of the truth can create a lot of problems of where you need to go in life. And currently, if your people are getting born with this kind of like a combinations right here, with the knots and Lilith squaring Mars, people have a hard time to be vulnerable. And this is why that energy of Scorpio is being vulnerable. Is going to be coming in there. But as that energy is facing the challenges of transformations, some of the people will not. And you're going to see as the energy that it comes in towards Mars. It's like, I cannot do this. I don't want to do this. It's impossible to do this. Is it really impossible, or you think it is impossible? There. As you see it, that Mars, it's connecting with Mercury. Mercury is connecting with the moon. That energy is going through Jupiter, which is the growth through the intuition. And that growth, it is connecting to Chiron. And Chiron says you need to heal these patterns, stop doubting yourself, and facing your fears. Another one, it is these divine energies from Mars, from the warrior, that type of archetype. When you get up, not somebody that comes in and pick you up. You get up, you find your true powers, you finding your true potentials is in there. And on the base of this true potential, you are attaching to these long-lasting energies. I'm talking about Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. And that divine energy says, like, here, I'm giving you everything you want. As long as you're gonna work, you gotta work on you. And that's the power. That power of the self-learning, of the intuition sense in there. All right, here is that hour at 5 o'clock that the divine energies is gonna comes in and shows you do that inner work. Here is that growth, divine growth within yourself. You see, you can't just teaching the soul. The soul gets its power from the spirit within you. But you have to dig in deep to connect into your soul. And here is the authority that comes in. It's like, oh, I'm authorizing this work. I see that that work is going to be helpful for me. I see these potentials that I have. I see these hidden things. And you see it that inner work from midheaven towards Saturn comes in. It's like, here is the limitations. You suppressed yourself. Go back and go and empower that portions of yourself that you forgot about. So a lot of the people is going to go back and begin their reawakening processes from within itself. It is what it is. It's a 6 o'clock here, and the ascendant is going to show you. That's the energy of that processes that you're doing within you. Powerful, very powerful energies, as we said earlier in there. It's coming, it's going to give you the potentials, and you're going to be seeking at this. Those are very powerful aspects there comes in. And here, it's when you have that power, when you engage within yourself, when you're trying to get up, what's happening? You get up and you have to face the challenges. And here it's the challenges. This is that energy at 7 o'clock. Okay, here is that, pay attention here to the moon. She's already engaging in the divine energies with the universe. She's like, okay, let me see this, let me get into this. Okay, the moon, the intuition, is engaging within this problem with the inner work that it needs to be done. And what is the inner work? Lack of the growth, lack of the authority in there, lack of keep and getting it up. Why did you stay down for so long? Why did you war suppressed for so long? What happens is in there? Saturn is retrograde, sends you back, right? Neptune is retrograde, sends you back. Uranus is retrograde, they all send you back into who you are. And now these challenges is here. It's like, really, did I did this? Who I am. And you're gonna be having a challenges between what you made yourself in a base of programming, society, and so on, and what you truly are. And that is it, the power of the self-learning. You're like, oh my God. And when this energy is hitting you in there, you are gonna begin that power of the relationships with you, because in the next hour, here's what the energies changed. Okay, the energies is changing because of all this that you are going in, the challenges to overcome and get into the point of your destiny. But what are you doing at that for? What is the purpose with all this? You to have the new beginning of the person you always wish to be. Your potential, your freedom, your power that lies within your soul, that it comes in and wants you to be happy. Okay? Wants you to be happy. And here is, it's 9 o'clock. The moon begins to have divine energies with Neptune, the divine energies coming through Mercury. Okay? Pay attention into this aspect, because overnight that aspect is going to come very powerful. And here is the solutions are coming as the ascendant of Taurus is the divine energies with Venus. You seeing it this. that the energy up here, it comes in together with Mars. But Mars needs to change, and Venus has to learn the potentials of love from within itself. Expecting the love from others leads to codependency. The love within yourself, with yourself, it's going to lead to the proper relationship, as Venus is going to come here. But right now, in order for Venus to understand this energy, she needs to learn it from somewhere. From who? From the intuition. That is the daughter when it learns things from its mother. Okay, and when you see this energies, where they came from? Come from Uranus, and it comes from Neptune. And all those energies are gonna come and help you overnight. You're gonna see solutions like you never seen before. You're gonna be finding things in the past that is like, oh my God, that was my fault. I reacted differently. I abandoned portion of myself because I was egoistic. And solutions start popping up in front of you. You're not a tree, you can change. And here is that inner work that's gonna come in at 10 o'clock. The power of change, the power of the transformations that it's coming. Yachts. You see those yachts are formed. And those yachts, when they last longer for a few hours, you're gonna be seeing them within. That is a Pluto with Mercury and Neptune. From Neptune goes into the moon, and from the moon goes into Uranus. Very powerful. They're all connected, all the divine energies. And during those kind of like configurations in here, where does the energies begin? The energy begins with Mars, who's going through a deep transformations of the masculine understanding, proper actions with the proper communications through a Mercury, who is a retrograde, and still going back where its originally point of retrograde is. He's still in the shadow, so don't think you are out of the retrograde. Then the proper internal visions with a depth within your soul. It's coming, they're connecting to the intuitions about the relationships within you. And that intuition is shifting to the universe. You're asking how to resolve these situations. And since you are asking, the ascendant, the visions from the universe, they're coming towards you. That energy is gonna come so freaking powerful, and it's gonna be filling up your intuition. That intuition is gonna be go back and debunking the things inside of you with the depth of the visions of Neptune within your psyche, the connection with soul. And soul goes to the spirit. Then the spirit is going to be transferring that energy to your communications. Properly talk within yourself, and that communications is going to be leading to the desire of transformation. And out from desire to transformations, you're getting to the energies of Mars, where you get up. You stop putting yourself down. You stop doing the things for it. You get up. You shake off the dust. And it's like, I'm going to keep forward. And during those moments, okay, that is that power you understanding inside of yourself that all begin with the power of the intuition of self-learning. And then apply that power into a relationship. Now you're talking. But you're going to see it when a Venus is going to come in up here. Right now you're learning. And you better learn it right now. Because this energy right here, it's waiting and it's for you. It's for your life. To get better, to be free, to lift up your potentials, to make your dreams come true, and so on and so on. And that's why the problems, they're going to be in the rear view, and the solutions are ahead of you. As long as you listen to these energies, they send you back. Okay? They send you back. And talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 11 o'clock, the growth, that's where Jupiter is going to be rising into the horizon in there. Powerful energies with the Aquarius. those are powerful energies with the authority, the divine that it comes in. You're going to be understanding the power of the divine in yourself, the power of the spirit. And this is how you will understand your true potential. When you're reaching that depth within your spirit that empowers the soul empowers your mind processing everything and changes your belief system. And from changing the belief system within yourself, here is the actions that you have to do within you. And this is who you are, not what you were told to be. Because the power of learning your own self begins there, knowing yourself. Okay, guys? So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully that report is going to help you out. I appreciate everything. And if you guys have so many questions, you may ask now. If not, we're going to see you next time. Okay, guys? See you later.